What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. And in this video, I want to talk real quick about how they set a narrative, okay? Now, I've seen things like this before. When all the news agencies have the same message and using the exact same words, that's called a Phy-ops, okay? That's where they are trying to program the people to believe a certain thing, and all the mainstream media pick up that narrative and start spoon feeding it to you, all right? Now, I've always had my suspicions about Taylor Swift, especially when she connected herself to Adam Aaron, all right? And then she connected herself to the player on the Kansas City Chiefs, and then they win the Super Bowl. There's something going on with Taylor Swift. Let's check out the video.
Not a psyop. Taylor Swift is not a psyop.
Taylor Swift is not a psyop.
Taylor Swift is not a psyop.
Taylor Swift is not a psyop.
Taylor Swift is not a psyop.
Taylor Swift is not a psyop. Taylor Swift is not a psyop.
Is that not badass, people? Now, I don't know if the Taylor Swift audio that we just watched, video we just watched, was really from all the different news agencies. That could have been AI generated. I don't know. But the point is this. That's how they do Phy-ops. They send the media out. Their media is the strings, and the strings pull the little puppets, which is us. Okay? But at the top of it is a puppeteer, and he's the one pulling the media strings. All right? And don't think that AMC and our community and GME and the meme stocks, they haven't infiltrated our community with YouTubers and Twitter people and Reddit people to push the narrative they want you to believe. Now, while we were busy listening to the Kansas City Five, you know who they are. They were Trades, Review Dork, Short the Bix, and all them, and they were busy telling us how much of a dickhead Gary Gensler was and how he wasn't doing anything to fight and help us. Listen to what the man was actually saying a year ago that nobody was paying attention to. Listen. And then before we even go there, let me tell you this. You wonder, well, why ain't he done anything? It's taken him 2 years to get this far with the CAT system. And now he's done hit the beehive and all the lawsuits coming against him. This is when we stand up with Gary. Listen to what he says.
What really happens when we offer to buy or sell a stock? We buy a stock in an app, our order is matched with a seller on an exchange like on NASDAQ, and we become shareholders, right? Well, actually, that's usually not what happens. Instead, if we put in an order on an app to buy a share at the market price, it's more likely that our broker sends our order to what's often called a wholesaler in the dark market. The wholesaler might be paying the broker for the right to execute the order. That's what's called payment for order flow. It's probably obvious why the app would take this payment, but we may wonder why a wholesaler is willing to pay to trade with us. When we buy or sell a stock, our broker is required to provide us with best execution. We're supposed to get the best price reasonably available, not just a good price. If one of our market orders to buy stock were routed to an exchange, the exchange would need to match our order with the lowest price available on that exchange. That's called competition. Our orders compete against each other to get the best prices. But if the order instead is routed to a wholesaler that has agreed to pay for it, the order is not going to an exchange and is not necessarily receiving the benefit of that broader competition. The wholesaler might sell to us at a price better than the best price shown to the public on the exchange, but not necessarily the best price available. You see, that's because so much of the market is in the dark pools or with the wholesalers in dark, not necessarily competing order by order. These payments, the payment for order flow, thus can create conflicts of interest. When the broker's app encourages us to trade, was the broker acting in our best interest or trying to generate more payments from our transactions? Look, some brokers will say that these payments allow them to charge 0 commissions. But there's no such thing as a free lunch. There's still cost, we just don't necessarily see it directly. Our market should always be working for us, not just the big actors or the big financial players.
Now tell me something, people. Name one word in that whole thing that he gave, that little lesson he gave on payment for order flow, did he say was wrong? Not a goddamn thing. Over a year ago, he's been fighting this and trying to get the CAT system installed. Now, I would encourage these other YouTubers that talk about AMC and love to be, right now, they just Adam Aaron bashing motherfuckers. Do some research on the CAT system and what Gary Gensler is trying to implement. And how about some videos about that instead of all that negative bullshit y'all put out about my company? All right. Even though Adam Aaron's a piece of shit, I love the company. So, with that, hope y'all got some understanding on this. There are two sides. I've always told you that. They are competing with one another. And in the next video, I'm going to reveal who I believe to be the puppeteer. All right, the ones that pulling the strings. So with that, love y'all. Be blessed. And I'll see you in the next video.